streaming live onto YouTube.
There you go.
And we're recording here. So, oh, wait. I was like, I don't need to see the YouTube one. I need to see my real. Okay. Could swear I changed my background a moment ago. Let's get something a little less creepy, shall we? We had a horror interview with Jay Thorne, who is an author, self-published guru, teacher, podcaster. He does all the things. He's very, what do you call that? Prolific, I guess. I don't know. He's like a Renaissance man. He does all the things. So I had my horror background up for that. I'll switch back to corporate waiting room. Oh my goodness. Looks like somebody is not able to. I'm going to just send the link here. Someone just emailed and said they couldn't log in. They couldn't get the link to work. That's weird.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm new, so.
Oh, hi. Welcome. Welcome.
I would like a little bit of briefing what's happening here.
Sure, absolutely. So as soon as we get everybody in here, let me, Linda Carlson, hang on one moment. Actually, Celissa or Victoria or Leti or even Emma, you guys are veterans at this. Do you want to give, is it Afi? Afi. Do you want to give Afi a quick overview of our write-ins?
So we do, sorry.
No, go.
So we just come in and we have prompts sometimes, usually, that Beth will put up on the screen. And we'll have about 15 minutes usually. We've kind of stuck to 15 minutes for, I think, 3 sections of 15 minutes throughout the hour.
Mm-hmm.
And we try to write within that 15 minutes and share what we've written a little bit. We share how much we wrote within that time. And I think, I don't know if it's this month or next time that Beth is going to try to sneak in some editing in there.
Yes. So you're spot on, Leti. Thank you for that. We will have some prompts today. We'll do 3 rounds of 15-minute writing sprints. You can use the prompt that I'm about to share, or whatever fits into the work that you are working on at the moment is absolutely fine. But the goal is really to just have this focused time set aside to write and kind of fulfill your commitment to your book or manuscript or editing, as we will start digging into next month. Now, see if, did my screen share work? Do you guys see?
Yes, I can see a presentation.
Do you see the words Wild Goose Chase?
No, I see campaign recommendations.
Ugh, that's lame. Let's see. That's like a terrible prompt. Campaign recommendations. That is a true work presentation instead. Let's do, how about this?
Okay, now I can see Wild Goose Chase.
Wild Goose Chase. So this, surprise, is going to be our first prompt for today. So what we'll do, Afi, is take a peek at this prompt. If it works for you, if it inspires you, if it jangles some scenes loose in your mind, grab it and run with it. If not, choose your own adventure. And if you're like Leti is doing, if you're in editing mode, feel free to edit. But I will then set a 15-minute timer. We'll all go on mute and just write or edit for that 15-minute block. At the end of that, I'll have eyes on the timer. So I'll be keeping track of that. And at the end of that 15 minutes, a little alarm will go off, pencils or pens down, I guess. And we'll just kind of talk about how many words we were able to write or how many adverbs we removed in our editing, or what scenario, what scene that inspired for us. Then we'll reset the timer, get a new prompt, and do that 3 times within this hour-long session.
Okay.
Sound good?
Yeah, sounds good.
Rad. All right. Then I'd say let's get to it. What do you guys say?
Ready.
Absolutely.
Somewhere in these tabs, I have my timer tab. There it is. Oh, Deb's here. Great. Awesome. And I'm going to go ahead then and start our timer and begin. Let's start writing. Hi, Nayanda. We're in a 15-minute writing sprint right now using an optional prompt that you'll see on your screen.
Okay, you said 15-minute writing prompt.
We're in the midst of a sprint right now. We do three 15-minute sprints. We've got about 8 minutes left on this sprint.
On this wall.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, just if that prompt spurs any creativity for you, feel free to use it. If not, you can use anything your heart desires. Just 7.5 minutes of writing left in this sprint, and then we'll all come back off mute and share our experience. Hey, Irv and Linda, we've got about 3 minutes left in this current sprint. Then we'll take up a new prompt and start our next 15-minute sprint after that. All right. That's the end of our first 15-minute sprint. Everyone is muted while we sprint, so feel free to unmute and let us know how you did. How did that go? Did the prompt give you any good ideas? Did you do something different? How many words did you get? What are you working on? Would love to hear from you, or feel free to drop comments in the chat.
Got about half a paragraph of editing.
Editing is you won't be getting 500 words per 15 minutes when you're doing edit sprints.
I use the prompt, and I have 258 words.
Oh, fantastic. And what genre are you writing in, Afi?
I think it's mystery.
I like that answer. I love that answer, actually.
Well, the scene is like two cops doing some investigation. So
fantastic. Ooh, yeah, that sounds like it's shaping up to become a mystery.
yeah,
Excellent.
hopefully.
Emma got 329 words this time. Chose not to use the prompt, which is totally fine. Whatever works for your stories. Or if you're not in the midst of a work and you just want to do some flash fiction, for example, maybe this next one will strike a chord with you. Music. What's your hero's theme song? So it might be oh, excellent. Might be kind of a Rocky Balboa, a hype up song, might be classical music, might be indescribable, or maybe this prompt is more like, what song comes to your mind when you think about the hero in your story? Let's reset the clock and do another 15-minute sprint starting now. All right. That's the end of our second 15-minute sprint. Looks like Liz just barely missed the tail end of that one, but we will carry on. How did that go? I loved the conversation that was happening in the chat. We won't be able to count those words toward your word count, but the idea of having a 1,000-year-old character with attitude that is timeless, love that. I can
Thank you.
definitely see that applying to the character. I think I know which character you're talking about too.
Yep.
Mhm.
You're totally right.
I know her. Yes. Yes. So she, I agree with that theme music. I think we've actually talked about this before. We do have also a few people joining from YouTube watching the live stream. Tammy's out there with 314 words. She had 385 on the first sprint. So it's not a competition, but she's doing awesome. She writes contemporary romance, which is so interesting. By the way, we've got a romance writing course in the works and an interview with Victoria Barber, romance author extraordinaire, on February 9th to kind of kick us into that Valentine's Day mood, if you will. So we'll see. She's got her work cut out for her if she thinks she's getting me into a Valentine's Day mood. So how did everyone else do on that sprint?
I ended up spending. Am I on mute? No, I'm not on
You're
mute.
good. Yeah.
I ended up spending most of that time trying to work out lyrics for a song I come up with when I was vacuuming about a month ago that I never wrote down properly. So,
Oh, gosh, that's I love that. We were just talking this morning with Jay Thorne. You just got to write things down as they occur. We were having a conversation like, you wake up in the middle of the night, can't sleep because something's in my mind. I'll just, I give up. I just go get my notebook, get it out, put it down. Oh, fantastic. Emma got 254 words. Oh, Afi also 254. That's a popular number. Fantastic, everyone. Oh, Eye of the Tiger as her hero's theme song. Yes, perfect. I love it. Yes, notebooks by the bed for the middle of the night. Midnight Muse is perfect phrase. Excellent. And Nyanda is here as well, a nonfiction writer, which I love. These write-ins are open to everyone. I just happen to have fiction writing prompts, but it sounds like Nyanda can help me with some nonfiction prompts. Oh, that's going to be so nice. I would love to add those in for our future events. And speaking of future events, we'll look at our our writing prompt. Your character wakes up in the future. Of course, open to interpretation as to how far in the future. Maybe the future is literally that next day, and it's just waking up that you're focusing on rather than the time shifting. So how are things different? What does this mean for your character? Let's do our final 15-minute sprint starting now. All right. That was our final 15-minute sprint right at the top of the hour. Wow, we did great today. If you have a few more minutes, I would love to hear how that sprint turned out for you, how many words you got, how you may or may not have used the prompt, what your story told you, what your characters told you about your story this time. Let's see, check on our YouTube.
This time I got 487 words.
Wow, that's amazing. Did you decide to use the prompt?
Well, I used it in a sense of the character waking up the next day. So
I like that twist on it. Like, hey, the future doesn't have to be 500 years from now. Oh, fantastic. Ooh, Celissa got 500 words from this morning's. It's morning for her. She is well beyond West Coast. So fantastic. Great job, Celissa. 803 words total. Oh, for Afi. Woke up with no definition of real time, and her suspect looked aged. Ooh, great one. And from one of our YouTube viewers, Tammy says 199 words. My characters decided to get engaged. Hadn't really planned that. I love it. I love it. You know, let it happen. See how it goes. Oh, Emma had mentioned at the start of the sprint that she's working on a trilogy and may jump one of her main characters into the final book of the trilogy and just kind of freak her out a little bit, see what happens. So looks like kind of took a twist on that and put her in a dream. So she doesn't realize that she's kind of seeing the future. Oh, this is fantastic, you guys. Well, I am so thankful that you joined us. I hope everyone had a terrific time. Well done, everyone, whether you used the prompt or not. Oh, I really love Nyanda writes freehand. So I love that. It makes it so real, just getting the words on actual paper. Fantastic. Oh, she's writing nonfiction. So having her wake up in the future in which I'm getting ready for a black tie dinner with her husband. That's so great. So nice. That'll be really, really nice. So definitely future. So it's distant future since she's currently not married. I love it. Especially in that nonfiction biographical realm, take some liberty. Creative nonfiction is a thing. Well done, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us. We will see you next week for our first February community write-in. Feel free to register for that. The link to get registered is in the AutoCrit author community on Facebook. We're going to try a different day and time for the month of February and see how that works for folks. I put a poll in the group, and the weekday evening was far and away the highest vote getter. Wow. Better at writing the words than saying the words sometimes. But it definitely won the poll for weekday evening times. So we're going to do Thursdays at 6 p.m. In the month of February for community write-ins or edit-ins, if you choose to edit, as I know some of our participants are. We will see you next time to get started. Oh, great. Yes. Nyanda, definitely. Awesome. The day that you don't teach, Thursdays. Excellent. Great. I would love if you've got a couple, Nyanda, for the next one, if you've got a couple nonfiction prompts, yeah, let's share them next time. Terrific. Take care, everybody. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, where's my